It is time now for our special feature, One Tank Trips. They're fun places to visit on a tank of gas. Been loving all of Roz's suggestions.
Aren't they awesome? And Roz is back with some hidden gems in Rockford, Illinois. Roz?
You know, the reason I chose this is because Rockford is relatively close to the Chicago area, and most people don't think of it as a destination. Well, let me show you why it is, and so much more.
Situated on the banks of the Rock River, Rockford has long been known as an industrial town, but in recent years, that's changed.
Over the past 10 years, there's been a lot of revival, a lot of renaissance, and great activities for families and young people. Over the past couple of years, there's been an explosion of murals in our downtown core. More than 25 murals now are within the downtown area.
We started our tour not too far from those murals. Across the Rock River, you can see the brand new Embassy Suites Hotel, built in a former 104-year-old factory building. We stopped at Crust and Crumbles, one of the many new eateries that make up the Rockford City Market.
We offer breakfast sandwiches, pastries, bread, lunch options, coffee.
A 3-minute drive brought us to the campus of Riverfront Museum Park. We checked out the award-winning indoor and outdoor Discovery Center Museum.
We're a cross between a children's museum and a science center, so everything is interactive.
They have more than 300 STEM-related exhibits for all ages.
So fun.
Here's something you wouldn't expect in the middle of north central Illinois, a world-class Japanese garden, complete with koi and other wildlife.
In the mid-1970s, my parents purchased this property. So the garden started as a private backyard garden, 5 acres total property size. Now we're over 12 acres. They will see waterfalls, plunging waterfalls, meandering streams, our guest house, authentic Japanese carpentry, authentic Japanese architecture. We have Japanese maples. There's several different kinds of Japanese maples. There are probably at least 100 varieties of plants.
From peace and tranquility to water sports. For the adventurous, you can try wakeboarding at West Rock Wake Park using a cable system for all levels of riders. I take things a little slower, so I opted for kayaking at Rocktown Adventures. A quick refresher lesson and we were on our way. A relaxing and refreshing experience without tipping over. Our last stop was the Midway Village Museum, a living history museum with 26 buildings, many of them original.
And we'll be talking about life in the late 1800s, very early 1900s, and practical things, how you preserved food, how you kept cool, the importance of the blacksmith.
We checked out the Midway Community Bank from 1882, where they printed their own currency. The general store had an amazing assortment of goods and a 50-cent Sears catalog, and marveled at the turn-of-the-century homes, complete with all the modern conveniences. For 1890, that is.
Yeah, I'll never complain about housework again. Another fun fact, Rockford is the birthplace of the sock monkey. Many factories manufacture those brown socks for soldiers during World War I, and then during the Great Depression, thrifty mothers used the socks to make dolls. So Stacy, Terrell, Tracy, the village of Rockford brought you those gifts. I hope you enjoy your sock monkeys.
You're going to have to tell them thank you for us, no doubt.
Yeah.
So cute.
This is cool, isn't it? And so much to do. Who knew?
Yeah, I mean, that is just like, who knew Rockford had all that? I knew about the Japanese garden, but everything else is just fascinating, Roz.
Oh, and there's so much more, but you'll have to discover that on your own.
There you go. What is it, an hour and a half from Chicago?
Pretty much.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Another nice one-tank trip, Roz. Appreciate it. Thank you.